Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's been a while since I've recorded anything in English, but I got really inspired by the recent release of Fujifilm X-M5 because the first time I saw the camera, I thought it looks quite similar to my Olympus e-pl7, and thus I wanted to show you how to turn your Olympus e-pl7 into a Fujifilm camera. Of course, I am not comparing these two cameras. Fujifilm is way younger. It's almost 10 years difference between the cameras, so it's way more technologically advanced. However, one of the things that Fujifilm introduced in their new cameras, including X-M5, is that over here they have this special film simulation dial. And I would like to show you how to change this mode dial partly into this film simulation dial. Those of you who've already seen some of my videos know that I've shown few of these film simulations based on another YouTube channel called Lens and Pause. I strongly encourage you to check it out in English at Lens and Pause channel. But today I would like to show you how to make your Olympus a little bit more like Fuji. So the first thing we need to do is to put on some settings that we would like to photograph with. So we go to Super Control Panel, and I really love shooting black and white, so let me choose black and white. And as you can see here, I've got settings that I like. Please ignore these colors, are totally unnecessary in these settings, so let me just delete them. As you can see, I've got sharpness in -2, contrast in +2, and I've got red filter applied. So these are the settings that I really like and I often use, but I don't want to each and every time put them in when I want to shoot black and white. So what can I do? I can go to Menu, to Shooting Menu 1, and here we've got Reset and My Set. So I can go here, and as you can see, 2 slots are already taken, but I have still 2 My Sets empty. So I will use My Set 3, and I will click on Set. Okay, so now My Set 3 is set. So each time when I will use My Set 3, I will have this black and white, but it's still a little bit cumbersome because you need to go to the menu and find the settings. So let's say I want to save another setting. This will be totally meaningless setting, but let's do that. Let's say I love Vivid. I truly don't, but let's say I do. And that I want to make it even more vivid, so let me increase saturation to +2. But let's say I really want to get rid of green tones, so I'll put them on -7. And we have this wonderfully purple picture here. But I want to save these settings again, let's say. So again, I go to Menu. And one more important thing. If you're in aperture mode, the setting will be set in aperture mode, the My Set setting. So I'll go to Reset My Set, and I will set this one to My Set 4. So now we have both 4 of these set. What can we do now? We go back to the menu. We go here to Custom Menu. And right in the second menu, Menu B, we've got buttons and dials. So what I can do is to go down to Mode Dial Function. And as you can see, to My Set 1, I already have Eye Auto assigned. To My Set 2, I already have Scenery assigned. But I can assign my 2 next settings into next options. So I will assign this black and white one as this collage, mosaic, whatever that is. And I will assign My Set 4 to video, because this camera, let's face it, it's not a video camera. This camera is for taking pictures, so I never used the video mode on this, so let me assign it to video. And as you can see, I have not used the art part, because not using the art part will actually allow me to have 5 custom settings instead of 4 on the mode dial. Let me explain. Of course, if you have any art, let's say filter that you like here, you can just keep it as is. So for instance, I really like this grainy film that is here. I added the frame, it's just a gimmick, but I added it. You can choose whatever you want. Maybe you like, say, one of the vintage ones. So you can choose one of the vintage ones. Keep it here in art mode. So now it's in this vintage art mode. So whenever you come to the art mode, the first one it will suggest will be this. So it's enough to double tap the shutter button. So now have a look here. When I turn to auto, I immediately have my Kodak Gold settings. When I turn to art, I have this vintage one that I've chosen. When I turn to scenery, I have my, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to change the settings. I have my portrait settings. When I go to this collage or something, I have my favorite black and white settings. When I go to movie mode, I have these crazy ones that I've just set. And this way, we've changed the mode dial into a film simulation dial. And of course, we cannot set as many as you can in the latest Fujifilm cameras. But I feel 5 is more than enough, especially that most of us have 1, maybe 2 that we truly really like. So I hope it helped a little bit. I hope you enjoyed it, and please once more forgive me for not putting in too much English content. I just don't have time for this. But yeah, let me know what you think and if it works for you. Unfortunately, this function has been disabled in the higher models, so you do not see that in EM1 Mark II, in EM5 Mark III that I also have. Most probably it's still available in EM10 Mark II and in e-pl7, because these are basically the same cameras, they just look a little bit different. But I don't know, and I truly doubt it's still available in e-pl7 or in e-pl9 or higher. So you just need to check it out. If you have this in menu B option to assign my sets to mode dial. Thank you very much for being with me. Hope to see you soon again. And I hope that you'll join my videos, even if they are in Polish. But I'm doing my best to have always the English subtitles in them. Thank you, and see you soon.